Let's see what we have here. I've got 100 grams going over the pulley. String is wound around an axle on a turntable. And on top of the turntable, I have two 1 kilogram masses at the center. Let's see what happens when I let go. The string pulled around the axle, causing a torque, making the turntable rotate. Now I've moved these masses to the edge of the turntable. Let's try it again. Notice anything different? It's going a lot slower. Now, I did not change the amount of mass. I just changed the position. You'd think it still has the same inertia. Well, guess again. Well, let's try this demo to understand what's happening. I have two clamps on the meter stick. I'm going to hold it right in the middle, and I'm going to try to wiggle it back and forth. I can move this pretty quick, but now I'm going to take the clamps and move them out to the ends. Now when I go to move it back and forth, it's a lot harder. I have to push way harder to try to get this thing to go. Well, how come? In angular terms, if I rotate this thing 45 degrees, this clamp has to go a long distance compared to when it was in here. In here, it only has to go a short distance. So in terms of getting this thing to move around an angle, the further out it is, the further it goes, the harder I have to push. I'm not changing the mass. I'm changing how far it is from the center, which means it has further to go. It's not the mass that's changing the inertia. It's the distance. This is called rotational inertia, the resistance to a change in angular motion. So your meter stick is a little flimsy at home, and you probably don't have heavy clamps. Maybe try doing the same experiment with batteries. Use two rubber bands. Oh yeah, that works great. Very hard to move. Slide them in close, and you'll feel a huge difference. Way less rotational inertia. Well, that explains the turntable demo. When the masses are close into the center, they only have a small circle to make. When I put them out, to make one turn, they've got a long way to go. So sure, it's going to take longer, harder to do that.